Okay. Trash to Cash podcast. We're literally gonna record next week's episode. Yeah, welcome to Trash to Cash podcast, episode 119.
Yes.
We're here live. Oh, seriously, Kevin?
What are you doing?
You're such an amateur.
I knew you were going to yell at me for getting the comments out. And I screwed it up.
What are you doing?
You have a volume button?
I'm hitting it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is every week, guys. We cut it out
Not just
normally.
the internet, it's just his general vibe.
Okay, anyways, Trash to Cash he screwed me all up now. Trash to Cash podcast, episode 119. Thank you guys for coming in person.
Thank you,
He
guys.
came back. He came back,
He's
guys.
back to take care of his kid.
To take care of his kid. That's good. We do appreciate you coming all the way out here to Orlando.
Beautiful Orlando.
You know, you could have brought a friend.
Swing Fest 2024.
Yes,
Welcome,
the
guys.
official Kevin Swinger convention. This is his.
Thank you to everybody who brought me pineapple stuff from the bins. We'll auction it off.
I love it.
on
I love it.
Whatnot
It's like my grandma used to always get squirrel stuff. She didn't even like squirrels. Kevin gets pineapple stuff because we've
awesome.
created this fake imagery of him that he's a swinger.
I've seen
True
yeah.
fake. True fake.
pineapple onesie. I'm going to see if it fits.
You bought that yourself.
What? Somebody gave it to me.
Then you bought it.
Well, I wasn't going to make them pay for it.
Yeah.
Sure.
You could have left it there. Just saying. That's true. I don't know if you had considered that. Anyway, so Kevin, we've been thrifting and flipping this whole time while you were back at your house recording Flipper episodes. Me and Carrie. Carrie's been up like every morning, very
On
early.
time, every morning.
I was very impressed with Carrie's ability to get up early once Dawn woke him up.
Yes, no. Well, Don, always,
Yeah.
the thing is I have an impetus because you're here and you're going to yell
He has
at me.
impotence. You heard it here.
I have
He has
adult
impotence.
Male impotence.
Yeah, so which is okay. We're
It's
okay with that.
I'm okay. I'm taking some of Kevin's pills, so we're all right.
Cialis.
See Alice.
Yeah, so me and Carrie, we've been together for like a week now, and we've created some great
It's been a
content.
magical week,
Yeah.
by the way.
Did you guys watch the highlight episode? Raise your hand. Yeah, Philly Flipper. Did you watch the highlight episode? You're featured in it. You had a
Yeah,
moment.
You had a moment.
Oh, actually, I cut it. Never mind.
We did cut it. There was one episode back in the day with Paul. It was
There
terrible,
was,
and
yeah,
you
it was a
guys
good
go
episode.
Way back.
Yeah. There was that. There was a Tommy episode.
Tommy Bernard
OG
podcast
episodes, yeah.
Shout out to him. Is he going to do another episode anytime soon?
TommyBernardPodcast.com.
Paul, what episode
Or is
were
he
you?
busy
Do you remember?
stealing stuff out of people's cars, shoes, or whatever he's doing?
Episode
Paul was like episode
8?
10 or 8. Top 10. He was top 10, yeah.
Top 10.
10's not the right way to say it, but yeah. First 10, that's better. Yeah, so we've had a long run here, and we did, okay, so a lot of you may not have realized, but that highlight episode had a lot of sneaky, funny bits hiding in it.
Yeah?
Yeah, so does anyone get to the end and see, Kevin's little phone call? Raise your hand if you got to that part of the highlight episode.
Everybody rose their hand. That is amazing.
Everyone rose their hand. It definitely wasn't
Raised
just
it.
2 people. Well, you all missed out on something quite hilarious, so you'll have to go back and watch
If
that
we
highlight
do say
episode.
so ourselves.
We also
We thought it was
think we're
awesome.
very funny, and we don't tell Kevin anything we're gonna do.
No,
so,
I have no idea.
yeah. So Kevin, what'd you buy today? Did you go to the bins only, or did you go to a thrift store?
Mike and Rod and Paul, they left me. And
Why didn't they take you with
invite
them?
me to go with them today.
So we have a group here that went thrifting or to an estate sale this morning and some yard sales. Did anyone else do that before the bins?
And we
Raise
got
your
garage
hand.
sales?
No one. Wow, these are real
did.
trashers. They ain't getting up before
Yeah,
10.
no.
Like, nah.
Appreciate it.
No.
I respect it, guys.
Yeah, well, we respect that.
Carrie
No,
fans,
actually,
all
I
Carrie
made
fans.
Carrie go to yard sales. Me and Dawn and Carrie and Mike Camparelli went to yard
Yeah.
sales, and we did good. Everyone but Carrie did good.
No, I've sold stuff I found already.
Did you?
Yeah.
At today?
Not today, but like last week. I've
Carrie
sold
bought
several
one
things.
thing today. It was cards.
No, I bought a Patagonia
Oh,
Fisher
that's right,
shirt,
Patagonia.
fisherman shirt.
Yeah, so he bought cards and a Fisher shirt, and then at the yard sales, you just bought the cards. What did you look that up? What's it worth?
No, the which one?
The like framed card.
Oh, it's
post-
worthless. You told me to buy it. I didn't even want to buy it.
I don't remember saying that.
Yeah, you said you had to buy it.
that doesn't sound
it'll
right.
go good on whatnot. I think he's trying to
I might
make
have
me
said
lose
that.
money.
It's possible. Well, I did good. Mike, what'd you get there?
I got $100 Zumba bat, $5.
$100 what?
Bat,
A baseball bat. He got a $100 Zoomer bat. Is that like a kid bat?
30-inch.
30-inch. Okay. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, he got that at the Goodwill. And Carrie, of course, did that typical thrifter thing where he's like, "Oh, this Goodwill's overpriced," and he left all emo. He actually literally took a dump at the place because he was so upset.
Yeah, that's rule number 1 of going to a Goodwill is you don't poop at the Goodwill.
And he did.
And I pooped at the Goodwill.
He did.
It's one of those Goodwills that's locked too, so that's nice. So you know there's probably not going to be poop on the ceiling.
I actually went in the ladies' restroom.
Yeah, he did. At the bins, he walked into the woman's room and went.
And
to
I
the
did not
bathroom.
know it for
Yeah.
10 minutes
Till
after I
Dawn
left,
told
till
him.
Dawn told me I was was in the
it's
wrong
okay.
location.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, no,
very
but the
good.
Goodwill we went to, it did, like Carrie said, had the locked bathroom, meaning that they have to, like, look you up and down and be like, are we going to let him in our bathroom?
Exactly.
And they questioned it with Carrie. They did finally let him in. He had to sign, like, a little thing, I will not poop on the
That's
wall.
when you know you've hit rock bottom, when they won't let you in the locked Goodwill bathroom.
Has
Has
anybody gone to the bathroom at a yard sale before?
No
You had to go
hobo
so
showers
bad
for
you asked the people at the yard sale. There's one. Oh, come on. I know there's more. There's
Mom,
two.
your hand should be raised. You, all the time we go yard sales, like, do you have a bathroom? Do you have a bathroom? So, yeah, there's clearly some shame in it. There shouldn't be, guys. Rod, I go out with Rod in my videos, like, oh, I just pee on their front yard. I don't care. I just whip it out. Yeah. No complaints so far.
He whipped it out at that.
He's
yard
wanted in
sale.
3 counties, though.
You should
So
do it
1 out of
like
10.
at an estate sale. Do it without asking.
Oh,
Just 'cause the bathroom.
there's
You go
another
picking
thing.
in there and you just lock
Okay,
the
who's
door.
done that? Who snuck into the bathroom at an
At
estate
At an
sale?
estate sale. There you
There's
go.
the hands, guys. Yeah, everyone's done that one. And the rest of you
It's
are
a
liars.
power move. It's honestly generally a power move.
Now Kevin doesn't
Asserting
need
dominance.
to. Kevin doesn't need to. He wears the diapers. It depends, and he just goes. He goes and he flows. He's good to go.
There's a good chance he's going right now, folks. Just look at his eyes. You usually can tell.
You can usually tell he does like a little squeeze, and then yeah. Kevin, I had a lot of people point this out to me today, but apparently you're a big left pocket guy. I've heard that there's a drinking game of you on your Flipper videos putting your hand in your left pocket. And every time you do it, people drink and they get drunk. So
Yeah.
why are you touching your left thigh?
about?
Apparently this is a thing. Apparently in your videos, you're constantly putting your hand in your
you're
left
always
pocket.
putting your hand in your pocket. a little
Raise
wink
your
and
hand
a
if you've
smile.
noticed this. Everyone raise your hand. Raise your hand if you've noticed this.
What are you
Look at
talking
that.
about?
3, 4, 5,
There's a
6,
lot of people
7,
that are raising
8
their
people.
hands right
8
now.
people have raised
Well,
their
you
hands.
can't put your right hand. You're holding the camera.
Why do you need to have your hand in your pocket at all?
Oh, it's you. So this is the guy who's. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So you're the one who started the rumor. What the heck?
Shane is, yeah, just hold it. Shane is the one who started the rumor. He's actually the one spreading this. Here, I'll do this. Here you go, buddy. Here you go. I got it. Here you go. That's better. That's much better. Yeah, you're good now. So you don't have any explanation?
I didn't know I did it.
Now you know. Now he's gonna feel uncomfortable every time he does it.
Yeah,
I
I
love
am.
that
But
I've
it
given him
can't
a
be-
complex.
Yeah, he's gonna question it
But
every
it
time.
can't be
he's
like
Like,
a
why am
left
I
hand,
doing
right
this?
hand thing because you got to hold the camera up with your right hand.
It's true.
Yeah, but like, do you need your hands?
In fairness,
are you
it's
nervous?
not going to touch itself, so he's got to do
I
it.
don't know.
Is that what
I
you're
didn't
doing
catch
during
it,
your
but I know it was
episodes,
funny.
Kevin? Is that true? Oh my gosh.
Good Lord Almighty.
Nothing gets him
The
going.
diviners.
Like
Do it
himself
at
on
mid-video.
camera. This is a terrible show. My mom's here.
I tell you, we have all these people. Yeah, seriously, your mom doesn't listen to this.
Hey, my dad has a question. This is new.
Oh, that's his right hand.
I don't know what's happening.
Out for you?
Alan's got
Make you
jokes.
happy? I'm right-handed.
Make sure he's got his hands.
No,
above
okay.
his hand.
So which one of the cool dudes who went to estate sales wants to come up and brag about their finds today? Rod, Paul. Which one wants
Well,
the
let's start
limelight?
getting
Mike.
some guests in here.
Which one? Mike, Rod. Rod, come on, Rod. Rod's gonna come because Rod got the most,
Rod's
and Rod
coming.
is the best picker of the 3.
Ooh,
Yeah, come up here.
best
Yeah, come on.
picker of the 3.
Come
I
on.
don't know that he
I don't
got
know. Is
the
Rod the
best
best picker of the 3, or is Paul? It's definitely not Mike.
Huh?
Well, you think Mike's the best?
No.
Out of those 3?
Well, I don't know. I haven't picked enough with all of them. I've only picked with
Here,
Paul
scoot over,
twice.
scoot
That's
over so
hard.
we can see Rod in the camera.
Okay.
All right, Rod, tell us what you got today at the estate sale while we were wasting our time at the bins playing in people's feces.
First yard sale we went to, I picked up 2 concert shirts, Tool and Metallica from 2004, which is paid $10, and that was worth about $100 worth of shirts.
Wow, pay 10.
We went
Are
to.
you're gonna give him a refund once you sell them? Like,
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
No,
Good.
no lie. On the video, he actually said that he goes, "I've been stuck at home. I need to make money." It was the biggest guilt trip ever. So give him $10.
$10.
Yeah.
$10. Okay.
More than Mike would have gave him.
But probably the biggest sale that we got for the day, me, Paul, and Mike went to a house, and it was the entire driveway was filled with Department 56.
Oh.
Walked inside, the entire living room, the entire back patio. There was hundreds of pieces of Department 56 there, probably about 100 pieces total.
Did you buy it all?
I bought all the Disney stuff. Paul bought the Grinch stuff.
Mike bought nothing.
Mike bought nothing. He carried it.
Are you telling me there's still
Mike
some
was,
left? Like we could leave right now?
outside.
There's a ton left.
We can go get it, guys.
There's a ton left.
Will
so-
they be doing it
let's-
tomorrow?
Yeah,
I'll do
I
it.
think they're doing it tomorrow
All right,
too.
tomorrow we're getting the rest, guys,
So,
because
but
they
yeah.
probably left the best
Y'all
one.
can get in the trailer, and Mike will pull you all over there, and we'll load it up.
It
Oh, it was
wasn't cheap,
expensive?
Yeah, so I paid. It was Christmas. It was all Christmas. I paid $400 for all the Disney stuff. I'd probably get about $1,200 or more for it. So.
Okay. So like a modest profit. It was all
But
right.
like after fees and your gasoline,
My
and your
gasoline,
time,
my
you're going to
food.
be at a
Lunch,
loss. correct?
yeah.
Not lost. So.
All right, Rod. Congrats.
There you go.
Thank you, Rod. That's Rod picking and punching. Subscribe to
There we
him
go,
on YouTube, guys.
You got time. He's got a channel.
Yeah, he does have a
What's his
channel.
other one? Picking and flipping. And then there's just
It's
punching.
picking
which
and
is
it's
a really
flipping and
interesting
punching.
Channel.
Flipping and punching, yeah.
Just breaks glass.
Yeah, so that was pretty good. Now, we did actually yard sale, like I said. I got a gizmo. Mike, did you bring it in? No? No, that wasn't the gizmo. But you did bring something in. Mike brought something in. This is, Bolo Kevin. Kevin's a plush guy. And, everyone makes fun of me for my plush finds. This was at the Goodwill. Do you guys know this one? So, if you see Halloween patterns on Build-A-Bears, you got to look them up. This one sells for like $65. That one there. So there's
In my defense, I looked at it and didn't buy it, and Dawn wasn't near me.
That's
So
true,
I
yeah.
did not get it.
Dawn might have
Got
gotten it if she was there, but she was not. And then we did get a Gizmo Furby from 1999, which was really cool for $1, and that sells for like $100. So, and then like I said, Carrie got
Saying
a
us.
sports
Do
card.
I get a portion of this?
I'm trying to give you some credit, like you helped me.
Yeah, no,
so
I
people
was.
don't know.
I was filming Dawn buying elephant statues.
Those are good. She bought a whole crap ton of elephant
She's
statues.
really into them. She's gonna price them out. We'll see.
But she's gonna fly them. Is she gonna what-not them?
We've got to.
They're like delicate, aren't they?
I'm pretty sure we can't bring those back.
No, I don't think so.
I think it's illegal.
And Kevin did nothing. Kevin just expects free money all the time for doing nothing, which is fine. So anyways, tomorrow, though, in the morning, we're thinking go yard selling again. It's going to be freezing, though. So I recommend...
Is it really?
How anyone know what's the weather going to be tomorrow? Zane knows. 40s.
Mid podcast weather check, everyone.
Weather check on the podcast. That's our new thing.
42 to 50.
That's not that bad.
42 degrees.
That's not freezing, says tough guy from Virginia.
Yeah, look at that guy.
Yeah.
Look at that guy with his muscles.
What'd you say? Yeah, she's in West Virginia. Yeah, West Virginia is freezing. So we already know, we talked about it before we started hit the record button, but someone found a $100 pair of pants at the bins today. So it's not hopeless.
Yeah.
It's not
What were
hopeless.
What were they called?
Cabarici.
Z Cabarici.
Never heard of
Kevin
it.
was really upset that I had no idea what they were.
I still don't.
I don't know
We all
what they
know
are,
that
dude.
name,
I'm not
Z Cabarici.
57 years old. I don't know what those
Look
are.
it
Yeah,
up on
look at that. There's a nod.
Popular in the 80s.
Yeah,
Popular
see,
in
that's
the
before my
80s.
time.
Okay.
Like, he told me they're like fancy hammer pants. That I understood.
That makes sense. That resonates.
Were
Yeah.
did you wear
If
hammer
hammer
pants?
pants were dress pants, that's what they would be.
Is Jefferson here? Jefferson, raise your hand. Are you here? Jefferson's not here. Oh, man. Wow. I'm
That
hurt.
hurts.
I was going to say, Jefferson, one of the attendees of the event, has a podcast. Oh, that's not Jefferson. I know you guys were like, is that Jefferson? No, it's Jason, right? Yeah, it's Jason.
Jason Bourne.
One stop, buyitused.com, guys. Check out his website. I'm doing so good. I had to write down everything last night, and I'm trying to remember it all. But no, paulsmerch.com.
Yeah,
paulsmerch.com.
You'll understand.
No, but Jefferson told us, Kevin, that he actually has a pocket change podcast.
Pocket change, really?
Yes.
So they stole it.
They stole it from Jefferson. He's
No,
been
and
on.
then we went on Spotify. There's like 17 pocket change podcasts. No joke.
Not an original idea,
There's a
Jimmy.
lot of them.
You might want to go back to the drawing board.
We're the only trash to cash podcast, correct? Because
well,
it's
there's
not
trash-
a great name if you're
it's not
trying to
great.
sell stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of offensive. Well, there's a trash to cash lady on YouTube. What's her last name again? Come on, you know. Mrs.
know.
Frugal. That's it. That's
Mrs.
her last
Frugal,
name.
Trash to Cash,
Her last
yeah.
name is Mrs. Frugal. First name is Trash to Cash, and she has been there since before us. So we did kind of steal it from her, and we probably. So we're changing the name. Changing the name of the podcast to Death Valley Finds. It's gonna go well.
We're changing it to Four Finger Picker.
Yeah. So. A little too soon. Too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon.
He's flipping us off if he had a finger.
You do lose that ability now. That's kind of sad. Okay. Well, yeah. So.
Wait a minute, I got a comment.
Oh, okay, go
That's
ahead.
what I was doing earlier when
All right,
the
go.
volume went on. Victor Fuentes says, I think a Real Housewives of Trash to Cash podcast would get 1,000 views for sure.
1,000. Yeah. I think
Yeah,
that's
you
probably
should
most
probably
people
get
does.
1,000 views. That's about
to
right.
get all three of our.
What are
watch
thousands though? Like 3,000?
We already
I think they
get
do- I think they
thousands.
do
My
pretty
mom
well.
would prefer that show. I think.
Yeah.
The wives of Trash to Cash. You'd watch that one. Tina and Carrie's wife, kind of.
And
Yeah,
Dawn, is
because
her
it
name?
doesn't exist yet, Mom. Dawn. But no, Kevin, I do think so. I've seen that happen. I've listened to lots of podcasts. They always have the wives show.
Yeah.
Everyone has that, but It actually generally isn't the same because it's completely different people.
Dave's sexist is what he's trying to say.
No. I mean, I think we should do it. I think we should do it for like a 20-minute segment. I think that'd be cool. I don't think Tina would want to do like an hour and a half show. I think she would not be interested, especially about reselling. She'd be like, yeah, I don't like reselling. Can I leave now?
Let's talk about whatever.
She thinks resellers are monsters. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, it's creating quite the dividing relationship.
I think we should. What? Did I miss something?
He's believing
I think
this.
we should do a Carrie motivational speech live. Where's Josh? Josh isn't even here.
Josh didn't even
Josh didn't
bother
show
to
up.
come.
Yeah, Harry Tornado out there buying shoes for $50 a pair, whatever the hell.
Selling
he's
them
doing.
for 40. Selling them for 40, folks.
For 40.
I told him, I said, you got to go to a Florida flea market because they don't know you and they're not going to sucker you like they do
Yeah, dude,
in South Carolina.
They see a sucker a mile away with that dude, man.
Like, Shane, you live in his town. You know that flea market? Oh, yeah. So if you go up and
How
ask
much
the
are the
same
shoes
person,
really
like to not Harry Tornado.
to a normal person?
Oh, really? So, like, if you go in behind him, they're going to say those same crazy prices? But you're just not going to buy them. That's the difference, yeah.
But see, the problem is for everybody else, if Josh wasn't there, they'd have to lower the prices because nobody's paying that much.
They're just like
He's a one-man
so he's
cottage
ruining
industry.
it for everybody, basically.
ruining it.
Yeah, he's ruining. Yes, resellers are ruining everything. Thank you. Oh, we lost it all.
We lost the whole thing. Sorry, guys. Carrie, we just had to interrupt the episode. The live episode.
Good thing we were just sitting really close,
We
kind
were
of
sitting really close, just
snuggly,
snuggling.
duggly.
My internet broke. Let's blame the internet. It wasn't the internet's fault.
Was it?
We have to interrupt the show. We actually just finished the Trash to Cash winter flop.
The winter flop. It was terrible
horrible.
reviews.
Nobody enjoyed it.
Nobody.
Everyone
A
asked
few
for a
people
refund.
got violent.
Yeah, and no
few
few showed
people
up. Hey, for those of you who are detractors, congrats.
Congrats.
We are very depressed.
You've
now.
won. You've won. You've won.
Yeah.
We're about to give up again.
Yes.
We gave up and did another podcast, and now we're like,
Yeah, we're done. Well, we need to thank our wonderful Patreons who are wealthy as a Kevin, who are
So
getting a
much
little
money.
treat.
Yeah.
Wait next week. We're going to announce a
You're
little
going to get a
treat for you
sweet
guys.
treat from Dave and the boys.
Yep. Dawn signed up by accident.
Dawn
again,
accidentally
so she's our
re-signed
first
up.
one. Thank you,
You
Dawn, for
re-signed
your
up.
support. She
Last
re-signed
month,
up
our
back
check
there.
bounced.
Where is she?
This
I
month.
turned my card off and on.
Oh, she turns it off
okay.
and on. She's like,
Well,
nope.
At the end of the day, we have our money. That's all that really matters.
It's part of it's mine, but that's okay. Well, it's
But
all
that's- I'm
hers.
okay
I
with
don't
that.
really make anything.
Mainmerch.com.
Yeah.
Orderituse.com.
Jason, shout
we
out
met
Jason.
him at the show. Jefferson,
Jefferson,
CJ Benz Find
CJ
of
Benz
the
Finds.
original Pocket Change.
The original
podcast.
pocket change.
Thank you, Dealer was also at the show.
Thank you.
These are all people who are donating more money than they should, and we appreciate it.
But it's deserved.
We
at
need
the
it.
same time. We do.
Technically,
We do.
we badly need
Technically,
it.
yeah.
We're
Technically,
deeply
we were
in
able to
debt.
get some chips and
Deep
stuff.
debt from Carrie's gambling addiction.
Yeah,
We
gambling.
need help.
Yeah.
His finger is gone. They had a dog bite it off. Inside joke.
There we go, guys. Where to go?
Flipper Skipper.
Wait, I have this one still though.
Lady Arbitrage, No Nose Pickers, Remarketable, Bryan.
Sappy Poor Bill. Harry Tornado.
Hey, he came to the event. He's an
He
OG.
did.
Thank
Did
you,
he lose
Josh.
his golf club?
Yeah, he left his golf club.
That was
at
it.
the
He had a
mini golf.
nice
He
one too.
won the mini
When
golf.
you're rich, you can just leave stuff and rebuy
He
it.
doesn't even care. He actually did it on purpose to bless the next golfer. Biscuity Butt, he's so buttery.
Biscuity Butt. Where
So
did, oh, he's
buttery.
at the very bottom.
Yeah, Superhero
Okay.
Headquarters.
Yeah.
Vintage Sports Flips,
Wait, I think the next one-
PaulsMerch.com.
Paul's
Oh, we've got a
Merch.com.
special, guys. We got a
Yeah.
special coming up at the end of this episode
Yeah.
for Paul. Don't miss it, guys. Stay till the end of the episode. You are going to hear some amazing songs for
Oh, yeah.
our
It's gonna,
for our
we
motivational
poured
speaker.
Way
people.
more time into it than was necessary. Let's
I-
just say we hope you got
I'm
your money's
very
worth.
late on my normal.
And also
content.
Goldberg, we're disappointed.
ABC Matt.
ABC Matt, Alphabet Matt was there. He's in Atlanta all week. Shout
Brian
out
Big and Fun?
Matt, Brian Big and
New
Fun.
Jersey Picker?
Thank you for all the super chats this
Yes,
week,
we
my friend.
appreciate that. And Raise Heck Resell.
Raise
and
Heck
Logan
Resell
Murky.
and
So,
Logan Murky.
you
We
guys,
appreciate you all.
This
Some of
show
our,
gets better.
Our
We say
favorites
jokes.
based on the money you give us. That's how we
Carrie-
base our favorites.
Carrie says the most offensive joke he's ever said on the show.
Yes,
Look forward
it's
to it.
true. Enjoy.
Back to the
felt-
Oh, Kevin, we got you a little gift from one of the
Oh,
viewers
yes.
here. A little gift
This
here.
is straight from the villages.
We got some
blue
loofahs. These are actually, Mom, you remember the villages?
Loofahs?
We
loofah.
found out that at the villages, they talk about what kind of swinging they do with the color of their loofahs. And so,
So what
this
is
how
yellow?
Kevin's gonna.
What kind of swinging is yellow?
I don't want to read it out loud
Okay.
right now. But I took Mama Picker. I took
This would
Mama
be
Picker.
water sports swinging, yes?
I took
This
Mama
would be
Picker to the
like-
villages, and we went to dinner, lunch there, and then I tell her about this on the way home, and she's like, "Ew, and you let me eat there?"
Didn't they hit on her at one of the
Yes,
sales?
someone hit on her and said that she needs to move in. It's like living in Disney World. And they did have a pineapple flag, so just saying.
Yeah, I was pretty excited. What was it the other day? You said we were near the villages, and
Yeah.
then we literally drove right by the villages, and I was legitimately a little bit excited. Not that kind of excited, but a little bit that kind of excited. And it was pretty interesting. They were out there playing golf in like, attire, old people attire. It was nice.
Cheryl's
I think
getting
it's
unruly
I think
here
it's
in
funny
the
that
crowd.
Cheryl's like, she's like, yeah, let's talk about swinging. She's in the conversation. She's like, I'm awake. Let's do this.
You had to
oh, my
You
Lanta.
didn't have to.
I don't think you
be
had
fair.
to.
To be fair, you could have just not told her.
Very good. Oh my God.
You know, Mom, people appreciate you. You want to come up and say hi on the show or no? You're happy over there. She's happy over there. She's happy over there.
come
Aw, she's so cute.
We could take
Aw,
second
oh,
best.
she's
We
such
could
a
get
cutie.
Cam, or we could get.
Yeah, we could get
Paul
Cam or Paul.
Mike.
Well, let's not get Paul. Mike,
You trust
Zane.
Mike?
Zane is a local here in Jacksonville area, and he's got an amazing thrift store up there that, I don't know, man, you must get. How much do you get there at that store? Like a lot, right? Is that
We can't even say the thrift store's name technically.
technically we can't say
Technically, we
the
can't
thrift
say it.
store's name. We're
Yeah,
not
the
allowed
thrift
to
store,
say.
we're not allowed to say
the name
its
of
name
the
because
thrift
it's a
store.
secret.
Only Zane gets this joke.
It's just a Zane only joke.
It's for you, buddy.
Oh,
The name
there's
of the
only a
thrift
Dave
store.
and Carrie joke on the next
name of the thrift
podcast.
store, Kevin,
I
is
got
The
it.
thrift
name
store.
of
It's
I
very
got
creative.
I got it. I
Hats
talked
off
to
to the people who came up with
I
that.
talked
Yeah,
to a
that's
bunch
great.
of people, and a
Well,
lot
congrats.
of people here. Just 'cause
What a weird brag.
We also talk to people, Kevin.
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is, in Florida, I'm like, where do you source? And they're like, I only source this. This is only where I go. And that's
Okay.
all they need to do, because there's so much out here. Or
There's a
have
lot
two
of
sources,
opportunity, yeah,
Or
there's a
you
lot of
just don't
opportunity.
see it anywhere else.
But I mean, I feel like there's opportunity everywhere. You know, you just gotta.
You haven't been everywhere.
Well, you got your
Opportunity.
banjos and you go knock on people's doors.
Mm.
You're like, hey there, I'll play you a song if I can pick your basement. Kevin does.
Yeah.
Something like that. Paul, how much better is it in Florida than Philly?
Oh, Paul's
I'm
thinking.
curious.
He's not quick on
Yeah.
the responses there.
Similar, really.
Philly's
Yeah,
probably pretty
Pennsylvania's
good.
got some good picking.
They,
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
similar, but just you got more opportunity all year. I
it
kinda
never
get
ends.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, so here's a question: how many people, raise your hand, are from Florida or live in Florida right now? That's a good percentage.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably like, what's that? 3%? 3 to 4?
Three?
Yeah, 3 to 4%.
3 to 4%. They can't see on the recording, so 3 to 4%.
I feel bad about all the meth jokes because only some of you appear to be on meth. So I
Yeah.
feel bad now.
And very few have gators chasing them.
Yeah,
It's very
that-
confusing.
There's a lot less meth than I thought there'd be. Honestly.
It's there. You just got to look. You know, Central
hidden.
Florida. We'll find it in here
Gotta go to
somewhere.
a collar or something.
Where's Thank You
Get
Dealer? Oh,
closer
he's
to-
not here. He's not here.
Get closer to Webster. And we'll find something over there.
Yeah, so I think tonight, guys, we're going to be doing mini golf.
Mini golf,
Now, I
guys.
want to say, and this is just the way it happens, we didn't get the 100 people that we initially thought we were going to get, so we lowered our goal. And that's
Yeah.
really the key to success in life. Lower your goal, lower your expectations.
Carrie's key to
Let's say you
success.
go into the year and say, I'm going to make six
Some
figures.
mid-goal adjustments.
Maybe like in January, you realize it ain't going to happen. Maybe you
realize
say
that 5 figures would be nice.
pretty
yeah.
nice. And then by December, maybe it's 4.
Yeah,
and then
you're just like,
you know,
I'd like to not work at Taco Bell again if possible.
that'd be good.
And then you put in a couple secret
Yeah.
shifts. You don't tell anybody about it.
So we did that with the event.
Yeah.
Right? We were like, we're gonna get 100 people, and Kevin's like, no problem. I'm amazing.
That is
I
not
can
what
sell
I
100
said.
tickets.
Yeah.
I said lower it.
If
to
Josh can sell 300, I can
Yeah.
sell
He
500.
failed so badly on that.
But he forgot to. You forgot that the people who watch our show can't really, resell that well.
Yeah.
So how
I've
are they
met
going to
some
buy
good
tickets
ones.
to Florida?
$1.50 cards will not get you a
The
ticket
biggest
to this.
complaint, literally, that's the complaint I got all the time, is like, we can't afford to go to Florida. We're not good at picking. That's why we watch Trash to Cash.
It's true.
So, we really probably should do like the
We
daily
really didn't,
refinement.
we didn't do we
Yeah.
didn't do market research.
Target
we don't
the
have
wealthy.
15,000 people paying $40 a month on
Yeah.
our podcast.
Then
That
they would have been able to go to Florida.
they
We could
would've.
do like a cruise if we get that audience, like the Trash to Cash cruise. I'd go. I mean, you guys got to pay for it, but I'll
Trash
go.
to Cash Cruise.
Yeah. ABC Matt was pitching it, but he's gonna have to pay for it, I think. I'm sorry, buddy.
Just sell one of your Babe Ruth cards, dude.
But anyways, because we can only get 60 people, we now can't get the whole golf course. They're
Yeah.
not gonna give us the whole thing. They're
We're
gonna,
do.
they're gonna
12
give us
holes.
they're gonna give us a group rate, which is still fine. We're still gonna play golf. It's gonna be exactly the same for you. It's just not gonna be as fancy as I was hoping.
Kevin's super competitive about everything, though,
Yeah.
guys. So he's gonna play it off like he doesn't care if he wins.
Oh, he cares.
But he's keeping score and he's aggressive. So just beware.
He is convinced he's going to get a perfect par. How do you do on mini golf?
Par?
Yeah, like par on every course, right? Par
yeah,
for the course.
par
I don't
for the
know,
course,
math,
yeah.
science, all that stuff.
I'm
Are you good
probably
at mini golf?
I'm not the very best putter, no.
Okay, I've seen him at Top Golf. It's impressive.
I can hit, but
Yeah.
I can't putt.
Yeah, he's like really into it. Like kind of like a waste of
Dave
life.
beat me at Top Golf.
I did beat him at Top Golf. I cheated heavily,
That was the
Lots of
best.
alcohol.
That was so cool because Kevin tries so hard.
and I
And
suck.
he prepares, and Dave has no clue how to hit the ball. And he won just one game randomly. He had like an hour and a half of just
being
somehow
able to hit the
figuring out
ball.
how to hit the ball. He couldn't
Yeah.
do it afterwards.
Can't do it anymore. It was a
and
good
Kevin
moment.
was upset visibly.
He was using ladies' clubs until I told him that.
He,
they were ladies'
Kevin
clubs.
almost made me pay for the food, but then he realized I didn't have money, so he paid for the food.
Yeah, that's accurate. We try to get Kevin to pay for everything. So, the mini golf tonight, I think we should do like maybe some sort of contest. I don't know, like some sort of
Contest.
Whoever.
We should have given away the computer with it.
Nah, not for mini golf. It's too easy to cheat. It can't be that valuable
Yeah.
of a contest.
You should
It'll
know
be
that,
like-
And we
Kevin.
know
A
that
night with
resellers
Kevin.
cheat
A night with
on their
Kevin.
taxes. Just
You know.
saying.
Yes, well, yeah, I've heard that. I've heard about people cheating on their taxes. I don't do it personally. I have an accountant. I have my reseller genie.
Yeah.
I'm not the kind of person like that Kevin is all I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
Allegations are out,
Yeah.
allegedly.
I zoned out, but I'm sure that
It was something about Kevin lying on his taxes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Tracks.
We don't know if it's true, but we're just gonna say
We're
it's
gonna-
We
true.
should just film and ask how many people pay all their taxes.
I pay all my taxes.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. I don't track it. All right, raise your hand, guys. Do you pay your taxes or do you owe the guy? Oh, yeah.
A lot of people aren't raising their hand.
A lot of hands did not go up. Never mind. Let's move to a different topic. This is not going well at all. Okay, so Kevin, we had a question on the Patreon. So there's so we have these like questions on Patreon. We're like, hey, ask us a question. We'll answer it on the next podcast, right? We have a couple members of the Patreon.
Isn't that amazing that people pay us to ask us questions?
It's
That's
weird.
such a
It's a weird world.
If you guys
we're
are
living
doing
in.
that, stop it. Just
No,
don't do
yeah,
it.
no, don't. Please don't though.
Kevin
'cause
doesn't need the
Kevin,
money.
Kevin will leave if you stop, so don't do it. But there's always.
Your mom laughed at that.
That was a
I
good.
don't appreciate that.
She
Mom.
knows.
Okay,
She
you
likes the
do
idea
not
of you
appreciate
leaving.
that.
She's into that. There's always that one person that like I'll put up the question. I'll say any questions for tomorrow's podcast. There's always that one person that writes a question 6 days later.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, well, I can't answer that on the last
Is that
week's
what we're
podcast.
gonna answer now?
So yeah,
Some
well,
of the old ones?
one came in 2 days ago from Aardvark Treasures. You met him, right, Rick?
Sure.
Rick, yeah. Babblin' Rick. Babblin' Rick. You
All
remember?
right, nope.
Mike, you remember Babblin' Rick? Mike knows. See, Mike's a better person than you.
There's
And
too
so
many
many-
names in the world.
Okay, so does everyone really like shipping internationally? This is a long one. Personally, I do not, and have not shipped international in over 15 years. I find it a pain in the bazooka, which is what Kevin calls his butt, too, interestingly. But that's just because of his explosive diarrhea.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Watching and listening to many resellers over the last few months, I find that quit a bit think the same. It's not for everyone. So basically, it's an international quit. It's so long. He talks about
International
groovy
shipping.
and all that stuff.
I tell you what, we've got all these resellers here. Maybe we ought to go out in the audience. How far does this thing go out?
It goes all the way, Kevin.
This
It's
is
technology.
wireless,
All
buddy.
right, so I'm going to take these. So, international shipping.
No wires.
No wires, Kevin.
It's ridiculous. All right, just a yes or no if you want to.
He embarrasses himself.
I
We
don't
don't
even
even
have to do this.
Hey,
Sorry. All right, we're ready. We're ready.
international shipping.
It's easy. eBay does it for you pretty much, so why not?
There you go.
Hold up both mics to him next
Hold
time.
up both mics. All right, do that again.
Why
'cause
did
it
Kevin
didn't
think this
work.
was good?
It's a bad idea.
Tell
It's
that
a terrible
person that
idea.
they have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, it's easy. eBay does it for you, so you should always do it.
That's enough reselling. Come back.
They've been reselling since July. What's your answer?
So,
Got an $8
no,
sale.
we use the eBay international shipping like
Wait a
the
minute, you just-
default. eBay does the international shipping for us.
There you go. So, anybody disagree? Anybody?
It's not a town
doesn't
hall.
wanna do
Sit
it?
down,
I
Mayor
like
of
this.
Bedford. God. Jeez, dude. This is good. Gosh, there.
I'm gonna go to the Iowa caucuses for you.
Are you gonna before you? I swear he thinks he's a politician.
Okay, so Carrie convinced. That was really good, Kevin. Thank you for
Kevin.
your
It's not
contribution.
necessary.
Give him a round of
There
applause.
we go. He did it.
Round of applause.
Isn't she
Good
beautiful?
job.
I love
Great
it.
job, Kevin. Great job.
I think they ought to. I'm telling you, we ought to do it. Anybody in here have a question?
Okay, Kevin's got a question segment coming up. I did want to read this email I got on the.
We made him listen to 17 minutes of sponsors. We need to at least give them an opportunity.
No, we're gonna let him
Zane
talk.
really liked that one.
Zane really
that
hated
got
the
Zane.
sponsors.
Zane
Zane's
hates
like-
our sponsors. We
He's
get it.
aggressively opposed to accounting.
Bad students. You got to understand that most people are resellers because they hate structure and school and
Yeah.
all that stuff. Except for Carrie.
Look, they
for
gave
your
us
reason.
money. What are we supposed to do?
Yeah.
That's part of the deal.
There was other things
I
we agreed
zoned
to.
out.
My
That's what they were
reseller
supposed to
Nico
do.
Commonwealth. Thank you.
Okay, so anyways, Carrie convinced me to spend $450 on teddy bears
Yeah.
recently. I told a few of the folks in this audience the story already, but I wanted to read the. Oh, we got a buzz.
Yeah.
Kevin. Oh, I'm holding this too close. I bet. Yeah. So we've been looking through them. They're like artisanal teddy bears, which is
Artisanal.
apparently a thing people collect, and they're crazy valuable. Maybe we don't know.
And the people who make them are very into it.
Carrie was very okay with me spending $450.
There's no way I would have bought it.
Yeah.
Zero chance. But I
He's
was,
like,
I was
"Dave,
into Kevin.
just do
Or
it."
Dave?
Yeah, my name's David.
David.
Yeah. Yeah, that's David.
Only
Owen.
Dave can buy lighthouses and teddy bears.
And make a profit.
He stumbles into stuff.
Yeah.
When you buy everything you look at, you're gonna win
Listen,
sometimes.
I think it's important to know that with all the hubbub about Department 56 fines today, I still made more profit on my lighthouses.
That's true.
Mic drop.
Yeah.
Mic drop. Yeah, and he also doesn't have a penis tattoo on his arm, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin, that's just you. That's just you. Anyway, so I find
Not
these
a
bears, and I'm just like, there's no comps, right? They're just super, but you can tell Kevin saw like the quality.
Crazy. He's
Like,
gonna make.
They're
I told
amazing.
him before. I said it's a great video.
Every time I go
$5,000.
into your
$5,000.
Keep it down, Kevin. Every time I went into his storage area, I thought it was a real bear.
I barely.
That's
got
what
that
that's
joke.
yeah, I know.
I gotta.
I
keep
regretted
Dad, you
it
got one
halfway
here,
through.
right? A bear joke.
No.
He's like, I don't even know what's happening.
He's asleep.
What is that?
He's like,
Paulmerch.com. That's all I know.
Paul merch. There's no S.
Okay, so anyways, these teddy bears, we bought them. I listed some, and I got an email on the drive over here.
Yes.
And I was like, Carrie, I just got a long email, and I think someone's like upset at me for listing this bear. Can you read it? So
But
read
I
it to
got
me.
this. All right, go ahead and read it because I think
Okay.
this happens
Hello.
a lot, y'all.
This happens a lot. Kevin has a story about this too. So does Josh. It says, hello, I am the artist of this bear. I listed this bear for $350. It's a polar bear. I'm the artist of this bear. You photographed this bear very poorly.
The tracks, right? The tracks.
Makes sense, yeah.
Imagine his photos.
First of all, the head is not only jointed up and down, side to side, but it can also tilt for expression. Her fur is imported from Germany and is very thick, but in these photos, it looks uneven and disheveled. If you use a brush with metal bristles, avoiding her eyes and nose and mouth, as well as the foot pads, since they are glove leather, her fur will lay down like it was meant to look. Lift her head up and give it a tilt like she is looking at you. The bear is very flexible. Bring her forelegs towards her body. She's very passionate about it.
no, it's honestly kind of cute, yeah.
Where was I? Metal brush. Her fur will lay down as meant to be. Lift her head up and tilt her so she's looking at you. The bear is very flexible. Bring her forelegs in towards her body so she is standing without the slouch. You have her in. I slouched the bear. Her price is considerably low, given that she sold for nearly 3 times that, and this edition is sold out. If you take a little time to fix her up, poor bear. She literally wrote
She's
poor bear.
really- yeah.
She will sell quickly. Many times I see my bears on eBay and am very disappointed in their appearance. I have notified many sellers and they have corrected the photos, so I hope you will consider this constructive information.
She's trying to protect her market.
I think so.
You're an embarrassment.
Yes.
Ah, he
Thank
got it.
you.
There it
Yes,
is.
thank you.
I knew
Thank
he'd
you.
get it.
Straight
I
from
knew I liked
Dave's
your dad.
dad.
I knew.
You're
Paul's giving
up
the standing
applauding.
ovation to Al.
Oh, this is good
So what
stuff.
do
Do
you-
you
what
want
do
to
you have
start a
to say?
podcast?
Yeah, there you go. So what do you have to say, Kevin? You had something
Well, I'm
similar
saying she's
happen
trying
you?
to protect her market.
No,
right?
okay, why?
Well, because if the resale value of
Is
it
only
is
$350.
so low because of crappy resellers out there, she just needs to teach these resellers a little bit.
I didn't. I took the listing down so I could
Yeah.
think about it. But do you guys think I should lift the price? Yeah.
You groom the bear.
I gotta groom it.
Properly groom the bear. How many times have I told you that? You need to groom the bear.
I didn't even think of it. So I might be able to get like $500, $600,
Watch
$700 for
the
a plush.
bearscaping video.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
that's your content.
that-
I'm not
yeah,
into the
exactly, dude.
bearscaping. Although it's not really a bear with you. There's
Okay.
other names for how I describe you in that world.
Patchy and white.
Yes. So, but Harold Tornado was saying the same thing. I think you guys have all watched his video. Everyone does. But he got some troll. That was
don't watch
handmade. A little
How many
handmade
of y'all
troll.
do not watch Harry Tornado videos?
It's unwatchable at this point, am I
All right,
right?
very good. Oh, there's a lot of people that didn't raise their
Yeah.
hand. I'm disappointed.
Dude, there was like only 4 people raised their hands. The rest are watching. So you already know. He found a little troll.
Soda City has to. Cause,
So yeah, he lives in his
it's,
town.
you
He's
know.
trying to get a shout out. Soda City Flips on YouTube, guys. Subscribe.
All right, I interrupted your story. So what?
My story was over. I just was curious what people's feedback was on that. And have you ever had that? Like, I thought I was going to get yelled at, like, you're not allowed to sell this or something like that.
Well,
but it
you
wasn't.
also should tell the story about how the heir to the Jelly Belly fortune got a hold of you today.
That is true. I got a message today from the inventor of
yeah,
Jelly
John
Belly
Quincy
jelly beans.
Jelly Belly.
John, I don't know his name, but it could be that. It's probably that. And he said that he wants to meet up and have me sell all his stuff on my whatnot.
Could
So,
you imagine
That's interesting.
how crazy it'll get
That
if you
could be
sell
a
all of
sweet deal.
the secret rare Jelly Belly merch?
I don't know if it's Jelly Belly merch or what it is, but it's something. It's his whole collection of whatever.
It's probably Avon bottles and porcelain dolls, if we're being honest. I got a fortune
Coke
here.
collectibles?
Coca-Cola
Oh, there
is
goes
really
Mom.
not.
Hi, Mom.
All right.
Thanks for laughing.
She's had enough.
Can't blame her, really, honestly. So, Kevin, you've never had that happen? The inventor of a product? Or the
No.
Ron
I-
Pompeel
I
hasn't
did
got a
have-
hold of you?
When I sold that, I don't know if you
get
remember
that joke.
He's dead.
Who is he, though?
He did the Ronco, the dehydrator for beef jerky.
Is that like a
Did.
Kevin thing?
Did you not watch infomercials in the 90s and the 2000s?
Raise your hand if you know Ron Popeil.
Yeah, everybody
I'm
knows who he
confused
is.
by the association with Kevin on this.
No, like I just was thinking of a product of look. Look, not everything I say is funny. Sometimes it's gonna suck.
I
You
had
gotta get
somebody
through it.
contact me about their. It was a relative of theirs that it was the Richard Petty pit crew shirt that I ended up selling for $750, and they contacted me about it, and they gave me the actual picture of the guy wearing the shirt, and so helped me sell that thing. But I've never had anybody who like made something.
Glad
said
that's
something.
glad that story's
was
over.
long.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Whew.
You asked the question.
That took forever.
I know I did
Oh,
it for
man.
their sake, not mine. I'm sure
There's
they
a few
enjoyed
people
it.
who wanted to hear that, I'm
I
sure.
think they enjoyed it. They enjoy the stuff he says.
Yeah, I
I
think
just
so.
can't listen to it. He's
That's
so
just-
much like a teacher, and I hate
I
it
know
at school.
it's
It's not good. So, did you think, Carrie, that you would maybe start selling stuff on eBay, or like you're gonna start listing and selling stuff on eBay?
They've been selling and listing. What are you talking about since I've been here? Although I will say
Yeah,
this:
no, it's
when I
mostly
go
just
out,
cards though.
Dave says, my wife and my family does everything. I'm telling you right now, the whatnot ends, and he goes and he sits down, and Tina does everything. Absolutely everything.
That's fair.
And I come out in the
not
morning and I
complaining.
go out there and I'm like, all right, I'm ready to help ship. First of all, it was all done. I walk in there and Tina and Dawn are up there shipping, and Carrie is.
But have you seen our
This is
lives when me and
Carrie.
Dave are doing whatnot? We take copious amounts of performance-enhancing drugs before those. We're not fit to ship after that.
This is
It's
very
called
true.
Baja Blast Mountain Dew.
Baja Blast and no sleep.
It is literally a completely different auction. I don't know if it's like psychosomatic, but when I have a Mountain Dew, a Baja Blast before an auction, I'm way more hyper.
That's true.
I mean, it could have caffeine in it. I'm not entirely
I don't know.
sure.
I don't know.
I
Not a
tried Del
doctor.
Taco today, Kevin.
On the
and
trip
Carrie.
down yesterday, we had to go to Taco Bell, then Buc-ee's before we could get on the road.
Sounds about right. Yeah. That's- The correct way to Orlando is actually past Taco Bell and Buc-ee's and into each.
Yeah.
Dude, the Buc-ee's bathroom's cleaner than mine.
I know.
I swear.
If
I, like to go.
I would travel up to 30 miles to just poop there every day rather than my own house. To
Exactly.
be honest.
And okay, can we talk a little bit? Let's confront Paul, the Philly flipper. Wawa is in no way
Wawa's
Even
terrible. What is
close
wrong with you? I've
to
been to a,
Buc-ee's.
it's not even remotely close.
So weird. It's like saying, oh, what's that? You did. You literally told me Wawa was better when I put Buc-ee's in my video. So you're the one who started this. How is it
How?
better? So is Buc-ee's if you live in Daytona Beach. All right, raise your hand if you like Wawa better than Buc-ee's. Oh, yeah. Okay.
What is it? Are
Never
they
been to
paying you under the
Buc-ee's.
table? What's
Wow.
going on?
All right, so let's see. Fired.
Yeah,
Four
Wawa is
people
like
right there.
a-
4 people.
A
Mimi's
slightly
leaving.
less
Mimi
dirty
has to go to the
goodwill.
bathroom.
Mimi's out.
sweating.
Mimi's out. We will not see Mimi again.
She's not out here.
Chris is also out. You
Mimi
won
is
the
a
stuff.
bad
You're
He's
leaving.
got something to
on my
say.
wife,
What are you going to
just
say?
saying.
What's up?
Very good.
Turned the wrong way.
Oh, yeah.
okay,
See,
yeah,
he
I think
can't
she's
display
going
that
over
bear
the-
right either. And he didn't groom it.
He's very disheveled. My bear is very. All right, we'll move him over here, actually, Carrie.
Okay.
All right, so Carrie, your job today is to motivate Mike Camparelli.
All right.
Motivational speech. Go.
Motivational speech for Mike.
All right. Let's get up.
Mike, if you don't know Mike, he's.
Wait, I shouldn't get
Mike
up.
is paid way more than any other Patreon ever. So.
Mike, I think, has given us $5,000 or something for just no reason whatsoever. So, first off, Mike, Can I do a sincere one?
Yeah, do
Can I
it. We want to see it.
You're oh, God.
Yeah, do a funny one.
Okay. Oh man, you're a pile of crap, dude. Oh, dude. I'm
there
so
you go.
sick of all that money you're giving us. Oh gosh. I wish you'd stop. I wish you'd stop.
All right, that's enough of that.
I don't have one. in
Wow,
me.
Mike, he'll send it to you via email.
Just kidding. We appreciate you, man.
Okay, so I would say out of.
You really didn't like that, did you?
That was good. I mean, listen.
Made me feel bad and subconscious or
Why?
self-conscious or something.
Why? Because you didn't do it? Well, you hurt his feelings. He said it's all he wanted was for you to motivate him. It was his lifelong dream, and
I'll do one. I'll
you
do
know,
like
there
a
could be an
proper
earthquake
one.
today. And
I'll do a proper one where I write it down.
did you guys like Carrie writing down Don's
Storyboard.
motivation? That was pretty good, right? That was so good. He's like, "Dearest Don." Wait, well, you call yourself a dewdropper, right?
Yeah, penniless dewdrop.
Penniless. Al, do you know what
I
a
looked up
dewdropper
1920s
is?
slang for that. It was
A
exciting.
ne'er-do-well? Do you know what a ne'er-do-well is?
A ne'er-do-well.
Nothing. Yes, that's Carrie.
Yes.
That's what
He's
Carrie.
a ne'er-do-well.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's the echo thing.
You want me to hold it?
Yeah, it's hard to hold them both at the same time.
Somehow
All right,
we'll
so
manage.
we do have something to sell you here. It's a Patreon membership, and we're seeing if we can get 40 signups today, Kevin. Right?
What?
Sign them up for Patreon.
No,
Remember that was your
no,
plan.
good-
Get them signed up.
no,
And then you got the
So we did this
timeshare.
podcast to make
We got
money.
the timeshare. Kevin's like, we did this to make money. We had a deal.
No.
We had a
this is
deal,
Nonsense.
and he needs the money. He
He
needs
the money desperately.
Now, raise your hand if you've ever bought a timeshare. My father. Keep your hand raised if you've bought 2 timeshares. Can we keep them up for 3? Is there a number where you'll put your hand down? 5.
Let me.
This is where I learned finances.
Yeah.
Just want to let you know that.
This is the time where you're going to tell everybody how beautiful Bedford is this time of year. Go ahead.
Bedford is beautiful. Blue Ridge Mountains, you know.
Wow, I can't
Smith
believe
on
how
Lake.
few people have bought timeshares. Now I really.
I feel like it's a thing of the past. Like it's something people
Yeah.
did in like the 50s and 60s, right?
How many got this free stuff at the time?
My dad
Sure,
was
didn't
4
buy
in
it.
the 60s.
That's
I don't
what
know.
do it.
Mom,
might
we're
be
talking
like
about
Kevin, like
timeshares and the
decades
good
behind.
investment that they are. He was born in the 50s.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, he was, Mom.
Was he?
Yes, he was. She doesn't know. Okay, so let's see. Shane, Soda City Flips. Come on up here.
All right.
We're going to give Shane a
I just
moment in
missed
the
the
light
camera
here.
here.
Kevin wants
I'll
you to
move
sit
it.
right next to you. Shane, walk slower, buddy.
Yeah.
I really like Shane's story of how he got reselling. He's talked about it on a podcast no one views. I'd love for people to actually hear the story.
That's a great
So
story. to
tell us
listen to.
about your book start in reselling. I think it's very interesting.
Yeah, so I read a lot, and I discovered Whatnot, jumped on there.
This is what you're gonna look
Is that
like
better?
on the podcast. You
Oh,
happy with that?
I'm talking
yeah, nice
to
and close to
people,
Kevin.
everybody else.
Scoot in.
Scoot in, scoot in.
Scoot in.
So yeah, I was buying books on Whatnot and just thought these guys on camera that I was buying from were having a lot of fun. I figured I'd give it a shot. Signed up, and I sold my camera that I had at the time for $1,000. Bought $1,000 worth of books because Whatnot wouldn't accept me without inventory. So then they accepted me when I showed them I had inventory. Then I started watching other types of shows on Whatnot and saw a lot of these guys in this room selling things, and that had me. I jumped on YouTube, started watching videos, learning about reselling, and just jumped right in after that.
I like that. He literally got his start on Whatnot.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought
Yeah,
3 years ago that
what a
people
wild
would
world.
become resellers because of Whatnot? Which this isn't even an ad for
But do you
Whatnot.
resell on Whatnot
Dipped it's
now,
better.
or do you
Dipped it.
resell on
The
eBay
new
or both?
Whatnot.
I do both. I don't do Whatnot as much. I have like 700 followers. But if I do anything other than books, my shows bomb because all my followers are there for books. So I'm trying to grow that outside audience, outside of the book people.
Which that ties into what we said about Whatnot, right? You have to pick a niche and stay in it.
Niche down, be
Yeah.
somewhat entertaining, or have a lot of tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of tattoos help. So
might work.
what's your recommendation with books? What should we look out for? A couple things.
Vintage without a barcode.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. No
They're
barcode.
a little more time consuming as far as research goes because you can't just scan it and see what they're selling for. But
Which is probably why they don't get picked up all the time, because
Yeah.
the barcode scanners are the ones doing it.
yeah, the
Reagan
bins
Prophet's
is,
mom hasn't already grabbed it.
the bins is a good place to find those kind of books.
Yeah.
Bibles, if you don't mind selling them, the vintage Bibles.
We don't mind selling them.
No.
We do not mind selling
tips
them.
for reselling books if you can't read.
Does that matter?
You just use Google Lens.
Okay.
Google Lens.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bibles do really well.
All right. Very good.
Mom, what's the most you've spent on a single Bible on eBay?
On eBay?
Like, what's the most you've spent on a single one?
The most expensive one.
Not as expensive as the
She collects
timeshare.
Bibles, so $100, over $100 on one Bible.
Maybe.
Yeah, see, they have some value.
More than 100.
More than 100.
Your inheritance.
My inheritance is $100 Bibles.
He
All
will
right.
sell them all in one
There you go.
Whatnot show. Just saying.
Yeah. I mean, I was surprised. I did a Whatnot show of Stephen King books, and they did crazy
Stephen
numbers.
King.
I
yeah.
was shocked.
I collect Stephen King, so
Do you?
I've bought tons of them.
Okay, yeah.
Harder to find versions I've bought off of Whatnot. But yeah, anything I find, I resell on Whatnot that I don't need for my collection. Stephen King does really well.
Mom, you were with me. I bought all those $2 Stephen King books. We spent $40, or one. They were $1, $1.50. What's that? $1, maybe $1.50. We paid $40. They weren't much, but you know, I sold them that day for $600. Same day. Spent $40, sold them for $600.
If you can find a first edition Rage, you've got thousands.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't have that
That's
one.
the one to look for.
I sold that day for $12. I really killed it. No, I mean, listen, I think, this isn't, DibDit's going to be the future Whatnot anyways. You just wait, because the cool thing about DibDit is, like, we all share followers.
Yeah,
and
no, the cool
eventually
thing about
everyone-
DibDit is we get paid when you guys
Yeah,
sell
that's
stuff.
true, too. I really enjoy that part.
It's pyramid shape. Yeah, it's awesome for us.
But no, the cool thing just about
He'll
live
never
selling
kick
is
you off, so
Carrie.
you can leave when you want to.
Yeah, bye, Shane.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shane.
Yep, thank
Soda
you.
City Flips. Soda City Flips on YouTube.
Sody City.
Sody City. Yeah,
Sody
thank you,
City
Shane.
Flips.
But no, I think the cool thing about Carrie's trip this time is he's been selling everything like the day he gets it.
Honestly, that is kind of like the future.
Yeah, and even
also
on
the
eBay,
past.
not just Whatnot. Like, tell him about the eBay cards you got.
The eBay card that I
At
bought.
the flea market.
Oh
you
yeah,
sold
no,
it
I
already.
sold stuff on eBay and used pirate ship to change my location and shipped them out. So yeah.
We're gonna do that at Webster on Monday. We're gonna be buying there.
This is
and
not a time to
selling
shill
there.
your
No, I'm not
stuff.
shilling it.
We're
It's
talking
the
about me
point.
right now.
It is the perfect time. This is what you're talking about. We're gonna buy it, sell it, and ship it all in the same day from the same
Well,
location.
Carrie sometimes says the word adapt. I don't know if you guys
Adapt.
You
No,
know,
I think you
notice
should
that.
adapt.
Have to.
You should adapt and resell. I think it's, but
evolve.
it's
I'm gonna start saying
kind of
evolve.
it is kind of cool that like reselling has turned into this thing where you can just do it anywhere, anytime.
No, in like all seriousness, and
Yeah.
let me
Have
talk
it for
about
everybody.
adapting for a second if you guys are listening.
Get ready.
In all seriousness, when I started, I did a live auction at an auction house. I did that. I
We've
did
heard this
eBay.
story.
I didn't do Bonanza because I'm not an idiot, but I did a whole bunch of stuff, and I've changed. Like me and Dawn were delivering furniture all over Utah for free. We've done like 10 things in the last 10 years, and I think
this is the story Carrie's gonna tell in the nursing home. Like,
know I am.
His
I've heard it
great
at
grandson's
least
gonna come
4
in.
times.
Have I ever told you about delivering furniture in Utah?
No, I'm passionate about a few things, and that's one of them. The other thing, you want to talk about TikTok with me, I'll do it.
Yes, he
I
will
love
talk
it.
with you about TikTok.
love
He's a fan of
TikTok.
short
I'm telling
form
you, I think
content.
they should ask questions. You let the Patreon
Absolutely.
people
Yeah,
ask
let's-
questions.
Absolutely, I agree.
Or
I
come
Kevin,
on
we've
up.
always
Does
just
anybody
you have
have
to
a
be
question
smart
they
enough
wanna
to make
ask?
it-
Oh, come. Oh,
make
Mama,
us
I
Mama
think it-
Picker, go
Mama
ahead,
Picker.
Kev. Go ahead,
All right.
Kev. Mama Picker's got a question.
Mama Picker's got a question. Has
It's
nothing
okay
to
if it
do
has
with
nothing.
this?
It's like she wants to know
Well,
what
we
time
wanna hear
dinner
Mama
is.
Picker. All right, what do you got?
What color? What is the deal with those?
What's the loofah? She wants to know the
what
colors.
Swinging category goes
I don't
with
really
what
know
color?
who gave us these. Someone gave us these.
Blue, I think blue is soft swing. That
Yeah.
means like
You
they're
have a
open,
question?
but it depends on what you look like.
Mom, it's something to do with lovemaking. You don't want to know.
I think yellow is down to clown technically, and that just means whatever the buffet brings.
Kevin's convinced people have
You got a
questions. There we
we got
go.
a
He
question
found
back
one.
here.
Thank you for.
Thank you. Pity question.
Thank
number
I'm
one.
scared.
Kevin.
Whatever this is, I'm scared.
So is this what you use to swing pineapple?
Yes, I love that this is the question.
Oh my gosh, it's
It's
pineapple
about Kevin
vodka.
swinging.
Yes.
Check it out.
You're the one who had the thing.
I've never seen it before. I've never seen it before.
Kevin, wait, Kevin, right here. She's got.
What? Who has questions?
This
Oh, here, yeah, we got to read that.
Yeah. Okay, we'll read it. So you've got Mom asked the question. So.
I like
yellow?
questions like this. No, the
Yeah.
answer's no. I've never.
Okay,
used
so it looks like she provided him with a yellow loofah, which means is that yellow?
It's yellow.
Yellow.
Mid-level swinger for those who want to have fun but are nervous. So you're.
That's not Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin is very.
She also got you the
experienced.
teal, which is for those that want to increase their dating chances. And then you got the blue Lowest level of full swinging, those who can play well with others. So you're all
play
three.
well with
So
others.
there you go.
Okay.
Sounds like that'd be great on like a doormat or something.
Yeah, we got a question. Oh, yeah, well, that's all right. Kev, we got a question over there. We do have a question.
All right, we had a question.
We're not going to get the questions on camera
from
because
Green
it's hard
Day.
technically.
All right, question from Green Day. All right,
Question
what do we got?
from Dookie Green Day.
So
we go,
had
Seth Green.
we had an issue last week where we had a Elvis German import 45 from the late 50s. We had listed. Someone from Germany messaged us and said that they couldn't complete the purchase on eBay due to the fact that they couldn't complete shipping. And so when we researched it, you found out
a specific license.
to sell in Germany.
All right.
Even through the
This
eBay
is far
shipping.
too technical.
Has
We're
anybody
gonna
else
edit
had
this
that?
out. I don't think this is. You're on the wrong podcast.
Where's
I'm just teasing.
Anybody
Kevin?
ever sell anything to Germany through
Yes, Shane has.
international?
What's the
through
deal with
eBay
that?
International?
What's the deal?
I sold a hat last week, had no issue.
Well, are you using eBay International
What's the deal
shipping?
with pineapples?
That's weird. Maybe it's certain
that's really
categories
weird.
in Germany. I don't know. Hey, comment down below and answer his question,
Guys,
guys.
let's get
Why is
into
that a thing?
hardcore German eBay sales.
Yeah.
guys.
It is Elvis, Wise Biscuit, but I do know that
into it.
eBay is constantly working on the red tape and everything with all the VAT taxes and all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes because they're trying to eliminate that on our end.
Man,
What is
we
happening?
had a 2-year streak of not talking about VAT
It's
taxes,
Ciroc.
and
It's
then you brought it
pineapple
up.
vodka. This is like high-end stuff
Wow,
there, right
fancy,
there.
fancy,
That
fancy.
tax.
I noticed
All right.
there's no gift for me and Carrie. We don't drink.
alcohol. You could've brought us
So
sarsaparilla.
we're a little disappointed.
Shirley Temples, which we quite enjoyed last night. We intertwined hands and shared. It was awesome.
Why are Shirley Temples so good? They're underrated. Overrated,
true.
underrated. Isn't that what Gary
The
Vee
worst
always
part
does?
of Shirley Temples is ordering it and then them looking at you.
They do
and
judge.
You're 40.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
just have to own it. You have to own it. I just
Roy
say Roy
Rogers.
Rogers.
Wait,
but
what
make
is-
it- I say
I've
Roy
met Roy
Rogers, but
Rogers
make it
once.
like a Shirley Temple.
What is a Roy Rogers?
It's
It's
with
a-
it's
It's
the
a
same.
Shirley
It's
Temple
harder alcohol,
for,
correct?
For a boy.
With just Coke and cherry juice, basically.
Oh,
I get- I
that
can
sounds
share.
good.
Get
We should
my-
try that.
Oh,
We'll try that, guys.
We will.
The
If
Coke and cherry juice soda.
I bought an authentic Lone Ranger holster.
I was with him.
Yeah, and Dave picked up a $100 comic book right next to me. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
good
that's pretty
stuff.
cool. Yeah, literally, we're at the flea market and they had 12-cent Spider-Man number 30 or something like that, just sitting there.
And-
yeah,
and-
Rod's
and-
like, what? Yeah.
And this guy was trying
Well,
to
it
sell
was
me
a pile of books. There was quite a few 12-centers, like Defenders and stuff, which, $10, $15 books. Gave me the whole stack for $20.
How much was it worth? All of it?
It's probably worth like $150, $200 worth of
Let's
comics.
give him the card content because they like the
Carrie
card
was
content.
looking at
Yeah,
$1.50 cards.
this
while
guy was
we were
trying to
picking.
sell me a $10 box of like 5,000 cards. I'm like, that's too much stuff. And then I just picked up a little stack, and he felt sorry for me and just gave me the little stack for free.
No, and there was another comic guy around. That's why you should come to this. He says he goes there often. He had a bunch of like long boxes of comics with a ton of 12-cent stuff, and his prices were not bad, right? You looked some of them up. Didn't
Yeah,
you?
I mean, you could make money.
Yeah, you
on
can
some
make
of
money.
them,
He was
for
doing
sure.
like 25
Especially if you know conditions and stuff.
It was one with, oh man, who's the purple guy with like the big, curvy ear things in Marvel?
Barney the dinosaur.
I was thinking Barney.
Colossus, maybe? I don't know. I think I
Galactus?
sold him. Galactus might be
Sentinel?
Galactus. It was, yeah, maybe it was Sentinel. Anyways, one of those, and he had that book, and it was like a huge, like, beautiful Thor cover. It was
yeah.
Thor. You probably know it. I think
He's a
you've shown
comic
it to
pro
me.
now, guys.
Sells for like
You
$85, and he only wanted 40. So there's good books there. Anyways, flea markets in Florida, guys, they're like actually good.
Seriously.
Like,
So, Carrie, what have you? I'm sorry.
well, I was just gonna say, compare the flea market in Florida to the flea market in Vegas, or any.
Oh.
He's been to multiple flea markets here.
No, these are the best ones I've been to. And I would imagine they're similar to the ones up north here on the East Coast. In Utah, we had one small one that was like the ones in Florida, but much smaller. In Vegas, it's just a lot of like mattresses and like little like Alibaba toys. Like it's stuff that people buy for themselves, not as much junk dealers. I like junk dealers who want to move the junk from their trunk into my trunk.
Oh, you got a trunk exchange?
Trunk exchange.
Sounds pretty cool. We can make a song out of that.
What's the best thing you've
Future
sold,
song on the podcast.
Carrie, since you're on the road, buying and selling
thing
immediately?
you
What's
sold,
the
you
best
said.
thing you've sold? Because you've been listing on eBay too.
Yeah, we have. I sold a couple cards for $50-$60. I'd have to look because I don't really pay
mean.
attention.
I mean that you bought here and sold here.
The Enemin. Yeah. Here's
Oh, yeah, I
this
forgot
is
about
this
that.
is a bolo, guys. You can all relate to this. Find 2 Enemin at Webster for $1 a piece, and then somehow finagle your way onto a Commonwealth picker auction. Have him sign them live, and then make like $100.
You do
So-
realize the person bought them is in the room, and you're making.
No, they
it
thought it was
really
your
bad right
stuff.
now.
You-
Who bought him? Richard? No, Mike?
I got one.
Shane?
No,
Nice.
I'm not
Congrats.
saying like $50 for. I mean,
Wow. You're going to
And
give
I-
Shane some money back?
No, I know. I'm gonna give him rubbing alcohol to get the autograph off. So it helps him out.
So silly.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I think Carrie has done pretty well. Pretty much every day we go sourcing, right? We've been going sourcing, and it's like, oh, I spent $70. We go on Whatnot, we sell the stuff, and boom, he's got
We make a
$120.
profit,
Yeah.
and I sell some stuff on eBay. It's a cool
What a great way to
do it.
travel.
Seriously, it's
Yeah.
the future, at least for us, for sure, of traveling, like selling as we go. When we do picking across America next year, we're probably going to do it. Across with a T. There's a T in it.
Now, Kevin, you went picking at the flea market. Did you find anything good?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I realize every time I go with you guys that Dave buys so much more than anybody I'm ever with. He just buys and buys.
Paul buys
and
a lot.
buys.
You've been with Paul.
Paul does buy a lot.
Paul buys.
He'll
Me
be
and Paul
like
are
pulling
vacuum
stuff
cleaners
up.
at yard
It's
sales.
Just buy everything.
Here's the thing.
Me and Paul walk up to a yard sale. By the time we leave, it's just empty. Just there's like a little
Here's
dust
the
rabbit.
thing, Kevin. Here's the thing. You can
That's
buy a
not
lot
my
of stuff
style.
at flea markets and swap meets if you're not trying to pet every dog.
Hey,
that
you
come
guys didn't
across.
even look at the dogs. There was
too much
4
pandering,
dogs
my
at
friend.
that sale.
That's 4 pieces of content for him. He doesn't even like dogs.
I love
He
dogs.
hates them, man.
He just
my
likes
God.
videos of
So
dogs.
he says, yeah, the only videos he watches of dogs is when they get put down.
There's a highlight for the next show.
Come on, you got to take a chance sometimes with a joke. I got the message. It was a joke. I love dogs. I love dogs. I would
No,
never-
but I did good at this thing. I did good. I was super happy with it, and I'm walking out thinking, my goodness, they bought so much stuff. It's like I feel like a
Well,
failure.
hold on. You bought a giant tote full of video game stuff.
Well, it was good
was
stuff.
huge.
It was good.
You didn't even make a profit on it after
Oh
shipping.
my! What are you talking about?
$10 for the Xbox,
Dude, I made
$2
so much
for the
money on
PS3.
that. I made.
I kind of screwed him over by putting free shipping
yeah.
on my show, so he
Yes.
like basically donated all those consoles
No,
recently.
Look, what I took out of there is making my money back. I made 100 and whatever. I don't need to justify myself to you. You buy junk.
But you're trying, which just shows the power we have over you.
That's good.
All right, any more questions in the audience before we end the show? Because we got other big, exciting things happening today. Well, Kevin does in the conference room C, whatever. I'm not
Gold
attending.
Coast 6.
Gold Coast 6. There's already beds set up. Okay, so no questions. This is, you're providing no value,
No.
guys.
No, this is fair. This is fair.
You know what's funny? Yeah,
I regret everything I've
really,
said so far.
I love how guilty we all made Carrie feel
I
for
feel
that.
really
He's
terrible.
gonna be bothered all day by it. And like half my episodes are me and my mom talking about dogs dying.
Oh.
Like just half of them. Like she's just, every time we go to a sale, she's like, "How long till your dog dies?" And I'm like, "Mom, why are you asking that?" And like she'll just like, "And how many dogs have you had that died?" And she just goes into it like, "Oh, do you miss that one? I bet you do." And I'm like, "Mom, yes, they miss their dead dog."
I bet you Kevin wouldn't.
That's like it's her small talk. Like some people talk weather, my mom talks the death of dogs. So she can watch the videos with you, Kev. There, now you're not alone.
Thank you.
You should go picking with my dad.
I'm
We
with
should
you,
get my
buddy.
dad and you to go picking together. It'd be good.
That would be. I want to see a thrift off between.
See how
Mama
much money
Picker-
you would lose. Who would lose the most amount of money? It'd be good.
Okay. Yes, Mike.
Can we expect to see a trash or cash collaboration?
I don't know. Maybe they won't even say our names.
I'll
so
be honest. Let's.
We just had Soda City on here.
Yeah, we
Come
did.
on,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
I mean,
do you
no
want?
offense, Shane, and I know you're
Our
here in
second
person,
favorite
but
member joined us today.
I give him 5 more episodes tops before Ben blows it up.
Diva. Yeah, we made him a diva by calling him Cool Kevin. That was our
Yeah,
fault.
that was the biggest mistake of the year. Was
The
calling
problem was, like-
Ben Cool Kevin.
At the end of the day, there is no cool associated with Kevin in any
true.
capacity.
It's true.
So.
It's an oxymoron, a double entendre. I don't know what either of those words mean.
Hello, nurse. Okay, it's over. We're gonna end the show. 3, 2, 1, action.
I wrote a song for my favorite YouTuber. Hope y'all like it. In a town where dreams are bright,
So bright.
a hero stands not in hide
Oh,
but
so
might,
tiny.
with ambition as his guiding light. Harry Tornado, a thrifter's delight. Harry Tornado, though not so tall, in a world of thrift, you stand above all. Chasing dreams
You're my
with
dream,
each
Harry.
find you make, in a land of bargains, you take the cake. Harry tornado, the land of treasures, old and new. Your stature small, your vision true. A beacon shining ever bright in the thrifty world.
Harry.
You're the knight.
You're my knight, Harry.
Harry Tornado, rich in spirit, rich in heart. Tornado's motto sets him apart. Kevin may tower in wealth and fame, but Harry's passion wins the game. Harry Tornado with goals sky high. In the world of thrift, you're the guy.
Don't tell Haley.
Eye for the unique, a special sight. Harry Tornado, turning every find into shining light. So here's to Harry with the dream so vast. In a world of old, your shadows cast. In every find, your joy we see, Harry Tornado.
You and me.
Is great. As great as great can be. Mr. Tomato, we love you. We love you.
I love you.
Oh yeah, join Patreon. Join Patreon for your own special song, Railroad Reseller out. Song not guaranteed. Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Yo, Bryan Big, step in, hear this truth bomb. In this resale ring, you're no king, just a pawn. Your stock's like a vibe, man, it's way too weak. In the game of big deals, you're not even peak.
Oh, you think you're cool with your critique so raw? Big Bryan's got potential like an unopened door. Sure, his game needs polish and his tactics some tweaking, but count him out, man, you must be freaking.
Hey, Bryan, in this game, you're just a beginner. At the rate you're going, you'll never be a winner. Your sales pitch, weak like a broken hinge. In the market of sharks, you're just a minnow of friends.
That's right, Bryan, you're a diamond in the rough. In the resale world, you can be more than enough. Brush off all those doubts and embrace your inner might. With every sale you close, you are a shining light.
Look at Bryan thinking he's a resale champ, but all his deals just scream discount stamp. He's like a player, but with no real game. In the resale league, he's just a name, no fame. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
But hold on, Bryan, your story ain't done. In the game of resale, you can be number one. Your potential is massive like a hidden treasure. With each sale you make, you're gonna gain more measure. Listen up, B, you're a diamond in disguise. Time to shine bright, rise up and capitalize. Your moves can be slick and your deal super fine. In this resale world, you're absolutely divine.
Yeah!
Sorry.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Bryan, remember,
Yeah.
every master once was
Yeah.
a seeker.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Your ambition
Yeah.
is strong.
Yeah.
Your future could not be
Yeah.
any bleaker. Wait.
Yeah! Yeah!
The future's bleaker.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
No, it's supposed to be lifting him
Yeah.
up, but he's just really low.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Turn those setbacks into
Yeah.
comebacks. Really.
Yeah.
Too many. I'm done. Do you need something? And I mean anything. There's one place you should be going, and that's paulsmerch.com. Do you have Beanie Babies?
Yes, we do. Even the Princess Diana one worth $17 million sold on eBay to drug dealers.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
paulsmerch.com. Do you have fidget spinners?
Yes, we do. I have so much anxiety.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
paulsmerch.com. Do you have prophylactics?
Yes, we do, but only Magnum.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
paulsmerch.com.
Do you need 6 pairs of size XL hospital socks? Free for $12.99. Free shipping.
paulsmerch.com. Do you have stamps.com?
Yes, we have. Stamps.com.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com.
Do you have shiny marbles?
No, I don't. I lost them all. Whose merch?
Paul's Merch!
PaulsMerch.com.
Do you have fine china?
No, we don't. Just paper plates.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com.
Where can you find a gray Burger King employee crew visor?
PaulsMerch.com. Do you have reproduction signs?
Yes, we do have reproduction signs.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com.
Do you have Avon bottles?
Yes, we do. Everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Everywhere.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com. Do you have Party Light?
Yes, we do. They smell like crap.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com. With over 77 items available, your options are endless when shopping at PaulsMerch.com. Do you have 8-track tapes?
No, we don't. We're not that old.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com. Do you have Tupperware?
Yes, I do. Fully inserted.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com. Do you have ET pins?
Yes, we do. We got them from Ivan, too.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com. Do you have Animin?
No, Enemin only available on CommonwealthPicker.com.
Do you have Precious Moments?
No, we don't, but we have lighthouses.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com.
Where can you find a pink silky 10th birthday sash and tiara for girl's 10th birthday? Free shipping?
PaulsMerch.com.
Do you have Coke collectibles?
Yes, we do. Everyone does.
Do you have NFTs?
Yes, we do. Please buy them.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com. Do you have Black Diamond Disney VHS?
No, we don't. We like to sell stuff.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com.
Do you have adult diapers?
Yes, we do. Fully loaded. I think they're Kevin's.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com.
Do you have Boyd's Bears?
No, we don't, but we have some bear from Joanne who's dead.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com.
Do you have iPod Shuffles?
Yes, we do. They only hold 10 songs, all Black Eyed Peas.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com.
Do you have Funko Pops?
No, we don't, but we have Hatchimals.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com.
Do you have edible underwear?
Tasty.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com.
Do you have Loungefly?
No, we don't. Dave has them all.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com.
Do you have a bunny litter box?
No, we don't, but you can use this Starbucks cup for your bunny to poop in. Pre-used.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com.
Do you have Cialis?
Yes. It's working.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com.
Do you have Carnival glass?
Yes, we do. It's already broken, but don't worry. We'll still ship it.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com.
Do you have porcelain dolls?
They're also haunted.
Whose merch?
Paul's Merch.
PaulsMerch.com.
At PaulsMerch.com, we add new items bi-monthly. With only one unfounded negative feedback about the water flow of our water filters, and with over 187 positive feedback, you can rest easy every time you purchase from us.
Paul's Merchandise. Commonwealth Picker.